Talitha, Hannah, Tina, Kay. Kay, it's been a minute. So I'm coming on tonight, y'all. I just, I had some free time and I wanted to come on and talk about like it's a spiritual thing. Um, I'm not gonna be here long, but I just want to do that. If this is just kind of how we've been looking at it and trying to figure out what we're gonna do. But one of the things I'm finding out is that we are ending 2020. Ooh, that year that made us hunker down. Hey, Mina, missed you yesterday. Well, no, I saw you yesterday, didn't I? On Sunday. So, just really, Sunshine, what's up? What's up? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. So I am Sister Full. I've been doing good, everybody. Everything is well. I'm working on some new stuff, working on some new stuff, working on some new stuff so I can be a little bit more available, get back to my regular regiment. But today we just be talking about some spiritual, it's a spiritual thing, and then we're gonna do a couple of readings. One of the things I want to remind everybody, we are doing the retreat March 19th to the 21st. You can go ahead and book your ticket for that. If you have been to the retreat before, hey Kiana, hey Linda. If you've been to the retreat before, I want to encourage you to come back again. This is we've gone through some traumatic times, some life shaking opportunities, and I think it'd be a good thing for people to come back. I kind of want to use this as my reunion, for the retreat. And those of you that have been to my retreat, you know what that means. So we're going to be really making that a reality this time around March 19th, 20th, and 21st. Yep, it is all 3 days. Yep, it is online. That means you have to commit that you're going to be available for those 3 days to be at the retreat. People that ask me about my candles or about the doing spiritual work on your behalf or having a private reading, you can go to bit.ly/Sister Afua. And it's supposed to be a banner somewhere. Hang on. And that's all I want y'all to do because it makes so much more sense. It's scrolling across the bottom. So if you want any type of private service from me besides what I'm giving to you right now, if you want a reading or if you want me to do some spiritual awareness work for you and protection work, or you want to purchase a yoni steam or the spiritual bath salts that I create for you to take your baths based upon love, prosperity, clarity. We can do those. I also have some bath salts that are designed for people who are in a lot of pain. It also relieves of that as well. I do tinctures and some herbal things that go along with that. So thanks and welcome everybody. I see I got a bunch of folks watching us. Go ahead and like and share out the page. Remind people that we're here. I'm really going to be holding people accountable. We're going to be doing some changes. And the reason I'm going to be doing things differently is because, I don't want us being stuck in the same spot where we are just kind of watching and waiting and hoping that somebody recognizes me to prove that I'm not invisible. Maybe he or she will pick me up because they have a spiritual gift, and I don't want them to pick me up because I don't think I'm ready for my business to be put out there. It's not about that. It's about saying that this is an opportunity to tap into some answers, some clarity, and it's not me. It's from within you that I'm allowed to see, hear, feel, and be aware of, and then share it back to you so you can improve your life. I mean, everything you do should be a benefit and should improve your life. If it's not improving your life or benefiting you in some capacity, then you need to stop doing it. If you all right, then you be all right. Okay. So yeah, that's who I be, Sister Full. Yep, I'm sitting here tonight and I'm gonna say a couple of readings. So yeah, it's a spiritual thing. Yeah, if you want some of that, go over to the link that's on the bottom of the screen, that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen over at Azon Life Alchemy Center. At Azon Life Alchemy Center, and we can go from there. So what do I mean by a spiritual thing? When I say a spiritual thing, I posted something earlier this week. It wasn't complete, but it was something that was in one of my groups. As you know, I practice Ifa, voodoo, healing modalities, herbalism, all that spiritualist. That's who I be. So in our group, somebody, posted that post about this is what spirituality is. It's encompassing of everything that takes you away from thinking, being egocentric and man centric, to understanding that you're all interconnected. So again, when I'm doing readings for y'all, yes, I have the ability to see, hear, feel, smell, travel with y'all sometimes, but it's not about ooh, let me be scared, let me keep it, cloaked and clandestine. That's not what it is. It's about tapping into the forces in nature, tapping into the spirit, and allowing it to give you information. That's why I say a lot of y'all have gifts, and you have gifts, but you don't display them because of the other stuff outside of your spiritual gift that's blocking you, if that makes sense, right? So if you hold on, y'all, it's a little too tight. My daughter made it just a little too tight. A little too tight. So just keeping that in mind when you're doing, it's a spiritual thing, and it's not something that you can just like, hey, I got a headache, let me take a spiritual, let me do some spiritual stuff. It's supposed to be a lifestyle that you're engaging with. Even if you haven't taken on a practice, your practice should be that I'm going to be working with this particular spiritualist, or these 10 spiritualists, or readers, or tarot card readers, or whatever they are. If you're going to read them, but remember, whatever emotions you're feeling, whatever thoughts you're having, whatever that situation is, you could talk to me at 12 o'clock and it looks like it's going to be a great thing. You start doubting yourself, talk to somebody at 12:10 and they tell you it's going to fail. That doesn't mean we're wrong. It means that that's what you did. That's the control that you have over your life. What you think, what you believe, and what you say is what you get. If you go in opposition to what they've been showing you, what they're telling you, that's why I said make it a lifestyle, make it a process. Open up yourself to heal, to know, to feel, to thrive, to experience. When people, that's why when people, I always tease people when they ask me questions like, will I ever find love? And I said, when you become love, you will experience love on a multiplicity of levels, in a multiplicity of places, with a multiplicity of people. Because when you start saying you want love, that's when you know that it's time for you to start practicing and becoming love and saying things with love. That sounds real foolish, but it's real. Just like when we do spiritual work, right? When we do spiritual work, what we're doing is we're saying you're trusting us because we have cleared energy and we're focused and available to hear the messages, to know what to do. And we can put those intentions, we can put those prayers, people call them prayers, chants, right? All into that work and allow it to happen. We can hear what herbs and what tools to use to make things happen. That's what that's about. So I'm not hiding anything behind y'all. I don't want y'all to think that um this is something that is like, ooh, no, this is not. This is just not for Halloween. This is just not for the new moon. This is a lifestyle. This is a spiritual thing. And I take it very seriously. You don't have to take it as seriously as I do, but just know, right, that you should take it seriously. And that's people say, oh, I got scammed. That's how you get scammed, because you got people that pick up on your energy because they can read you. And then they tell you all these things based upon your fears, your doubts, your anxieties. And then they tell you those things. Then you go, oh, yeah, let me drop this money instead of taking in what you have. Another suggestion I give people is that, if you talk to multiple readers, I know I have multiple spiritual people that I deal with. And one of the things I've learned over the years is that get clear on what you want to receive. What do you want from the person you're getting the reading? That's why I always ask y'all, think about your one question. What's really most important today, right now, in this space? Don't go, oh, sister zones, let me just get a reading. No. What is it that you believe that you need to hear in this moment, that you still need clarity, directions, guidance, support, right, to be made aware of? That's what you want to use us for. So once you get a reading, you want to maybe go and wait a couple of days, maybe make at least a day, at least a night, right? Study on what they're doing and see what your dreams tell you, see what signs come around you, so that you can go forward, and truly, truly, truly have the benefit of that reading. And most people charge for readings. Like, I charge for readings, but you want to be a good resource for your resources, a good steward of your resources. It's not going to change the answer. If you get four people to tell you the same thing, it's going to tell you the same thing because that's what it is. And then the only thing they can change is if you choose to do something in opposition to it or in resistance to it, or you try to propel it forward and it's not ready to come forward. That's when we have challenges. So it's not that the reader is incorrect. It's not that it's not meant for you to have it. It just means that whatever we do as humans is going to affect it. That's why they say just allow it. When you get information, just allow it to manifest. And if you don't like what's going to manifest, then you do something in alignment, in tune with the goal you want. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, be cool. Hey, Marcella. Hannah. Yes, sis. I'm telling you. Yeah. So that's what I want to tell y'all about this spiritual thing. I really want y'all to start taking it in so you can learn some things for yourself. I know many people that come to the retreats, we learn about different modalities, different spiritual processes and tools that you can use. In addition to that, I know that if you are in my inner circle, in the spiritual business academy, I know you learn about things like that. But for everybody in their life, your spiritual life has to become a lifestyle. Whether you practice, Lakumi or Palo or Santeria or Voodoo, um, Ifa, Christianity, Islam, you're a Hebrewite, whatever it is, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to make it incorporated into your daily structure on every level of your life so that you can have the clarity that you need. So many of us are just, like I said, y'all run from the church, but then y'all come back and want to treat us like we the church. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I ain't pointing no elbows, no toes, or no noses. I'm just saying, no harm, no foul, no judgment. We're growing. And I would like for people that I serve to grow along with me. When I'm growing, I want y'all to grow. I want to share more. But some people can't handle it because they'll hear one little piece and they'll run off on. That's why I say if you want to learn about it, you got to pay for it. Because then that way you'll be held accountable. It's a spiritual thing. This ain't no, this ain't no fly by night. I posted something about the chakras. People always talk about chakras. That was a big buzzword. That was a big buzzword in our conversations or around around the internet. It was saying things like, your chakras are are not tuned, or your chakras are not properly functioning, or you have blockages or things like that. But I just told you everything is related. The foods you eat, the music you listen to, the conversations that you have with yourself and that you have with other people, right? It also is affected by the amount of time you spend outside in nature. So there's a holistic process that comes into this. So when I say it's a spiritual thing, it is a spiritual thing. It becomes a lifestyle thing. Welcome to everybody that's joining me here for this special edition of Spiritually Speaking. Our topic tonight is that it's a spiritual thing. Those of you that are coming in expecting to get a reading from Sister Afua, we're going to be doing those shortly. We're going to ask you your one question when we put the term out there for you to answer. Post it, please post it. Those of you that want a private reading, please use the link that is scrolling down below in order to schedule your private reading. Some people are going to try to wait until New Year's Eve, like they did last year, and going to try to get in. I am going to be working the same way I was on last year from 6 a.m. until, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. But I really encourage you, if you think you're going to want an end of the year reading, a summation or something, I would book it now. I would book it now. That's my hint to you because my regular people are starting to book. And you have to remember too, I'm also doing my mentoring, coaching, training appointments as well this year. So, my calendar is kind of picking up time a little bit more, a little bit more. So you want to get your appointments in now. Yes, 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 be cool. You have to. I mean, and that's the thing that people don't understand. If you don't have nature incorporated into you, if you're a person that want to stay in the house all the time, you always have on the TV. Those are EMF, the frequencies, right? Electromagnetic frequencies that are coming, that are constantly in. That's negative ions that are affecting your body. constantly having the radio and the television on. It's not even about the music necessarily, the sound of the conversation, as much as it is about the energy, the vibrational energy that is emitted from those machines. That's why I suggest to people, don't keep your cell phone next to your bed. I know we live in the hood. I know we got to know what's going on, but find a place to get it away from your bed. Replace that phone by your bed with a cup of water, maybe a candle. It could be a tea light candle. Change and shift your atmosphere so you can get more in tune with what you need to hear. When you have those dreams, you'll start remembering them more. Wash down your window sills with some salt water or some John the Conquer, right? Those are the things that you can start doing. I'm dropping a little something, something, something. Yep, I'm dropping a little something, something, something for y'all, right? Hey, lovely. Hey, Michelle. Right? So I'm encouraging y'all to consider a lifestyle. I'm encouraging y'all to consider a lifestyle that can bring about the real change and revolution you need in your life. And I'm going to say this too. I understand we're going to be getting some money from the government, and that we're also going to be being able to file taxes. And a lot of people are going to get a refund. I'm still going to tell y'all, until you build a positive relationship with money, you will still be scrapping up. Think about what you're going to do with that money. How can it really best benefit you and yours? How can it best benefit you and yours? And that's what you do with that money. It's going to be hard to tell. It's going to be hard to tell. How could you best benefit you and yours? And it might say, "Oh, well, I need to go get some clothes." Well, you know what? We ain't really going nowhere. We ain't really going nowhere. I need a car. Okay, well, did you work on your credit this year so you can get a better interest rate? I'm just saying. Some people call me and be like, "Oh, well, my finances going to improve." Your finances ain't going to improve because you ain't willing to do nothing. I told y'all, I give y'all my money plan book. It's real simple. It just tell you real simple stuff. Or you can get the audio. It's an audio. As a matter of fact, it just walks you through and tells you some stuff, and then you work it out. And I'm gonna tell you, everything I do, I make sure people get a return on their investment within the first 30 days. If you give me money, I want you to make at least half of that money back in 30 days based upon what I tell you. If I tell you how to do your money plan, I expect you to have increase or showing some type of improvement within the first 30 days, that you can see that what you're doing is working. Same thing when I do spiritual work. I tell people right away, if you ain't gonna do the work, don't come to me, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna do my part. You gotta do your part. Then don't come back to me talking about something. Oh, I don't think it worked. Well, maybe it didn't work because you didn't do your part. I only can do so much, because even though we're family, I can only do so much. So, yes, honey. I mean, I'm just saying. Marshalla say it's the rawness for me, girl. This is the only way I know how to be. I try to tell the truth, because as I realize as I get older, and as I said a couple of weeks ago, I am becoming what I believe, say, and practice. And what I believe, say, and practice is that I'm a spiritualist, that I'm Ifa, that I'm a healer, that I'm an innovator. My name means innovator, bringer of change. Girl Child burned on Friday, innovator, bringer of change, one that bridges the spiritual world to the physical world. So if that's who I am, I have to be that. And it doesn't make you any less than who you are. It just means I have to be more of who I am, regardless of what's going on around me. And then you take the elixir and you say, "Oh, I don't like it." You drink it, but it'll make you feel better. And then you go, "Okay, I feel better." Right? I guess it wasn't so bad after all. All right. Hush up, Rachel. Okay, hush up, Rachel. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say to y'all before we get started tonight. Again, if you want a private reading, some people have been inboxing me. And on my pages, I have placed, because I'm updating the pages, I placed this link. If you ever want to get a private reading or spiritual work, it will take you to my website. I know that sounds real displaceful, but listen, it takes you to the website. You can read about me. You can see about books. You can see about events. You can order classes that are audio recorded. You can book your appointment. Most importantly, you can book an appointment. Even if you want me to do spiritual work, I like to talk to you. Even if you're buying a yoni steam, or you're getting a spiritual bath, I like to talk to you. Why do I want to talk to you? Because I want to make sure that the intention and the forces that I put there, the energy that I'm putting there is with you as you're doing that service or that product or that or whatever. If I'm doing spiritual work for you, I still want to talk to you. I want to feel the situation. You can tell me, hey, I need you to help me block my boss that's talking crazy. Then I might read you and say, well, it ain't really that boss you need to be doing it to. You need to be doing it to the secretary. How about that? Okay, because that's who's telling all your tea. That's who getting you in trouble, right? And got a problem with you. All right, all right, all right, y'all. Y'all ready? I think we have reached the spot. Yes, we have reached the spot. All right, so let's get started. At this moment, please, everyone that's in the room that is in desiring to have a question to be answered, please put your question in the thing. I go in the order in which they post. It doesn't matter if you've been here from the beginning or if you have just jumped on. Whose ever question is posted first, I just go down and I just click and I go, click and I go, click and I go. Again, if you want more explanation about it, you can contact me. If it's something very quick, like, hey, I didn't really understand what you meant when you said blah, 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 then you can, yeah, then inbox me. But just know I may not get back to you maybe for 24 hours, sometimes 48, just depends on what my schedule is. But I always get back to you. Sometimes I can answer you immediately, but I just want to put that out there. So go ahead and post your questions and I'll start answering the questions and then we can get started. Again, did I tell y'all about the retreat in March? Start getting it together. It's online. Y'all can do stuff like this. I know it seems weird, like, well, how are we going to be online for 3 days? You're going to come online. We're going to be together for about 3 hours the first night. Then on Saturday, we're going to be together the whole day from like 8:30 in the morning till about 4 in the afternoon. And then on Sunday, again, from 9 a.m. until like 3. Right. So, and the reason why and then we'll, on Saturday, we're going to end with a special service that we do, a certain services that I'm going to be providing for people. And we have guest practitioners that are going to be there. They're going to be able to touch your lives. So maybe catch somebody who has attended the retreat. If you have attended the retreat and you have not submitted your feedback, I would greatly appreciate it. Not because I necessarily like want you to evaluate me, but I want to know that the experience was beneficial to you. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. All right. So the first person I saw was Malika. She says, do you have anything for me today? I like what you're doing. First and foremost, I like what you're doing. When I feel you, I feel like you're really fighting this energy to be on top and stay on top. Whatever this energy is you're fighting, let me just tell you right now, you need to make decisions that benefit you. I read something today in another group I'm in, and it said something about um, women. Women expect women are expected to give and nurture. Men are expected to receive only. That's what you're doing. But that's not the way a real world works. Everybody has to give and take. Give and take. So even though you're giving, at some point you got to start receiving something. And if people aren't going to give it to you, and you can't have an expectation for your children, and you cannot debilitate them either, Malika. Huh? Yeah, ain't no guilt tripping. Ain't no poor me, sorry me. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I need you to come back and I need you to start saying no to some people. Right? I need you to start saying no to some people. And some of them is all that craziness in your head making you think that if you make a sacrifice or that you're going to be a bad person because you finally do something that benefits you and everybody else is pissed off about. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I got for you, Malik. Yep, I've been missing you on Sundays too. See, I'm telling you, all that is a part of it. If you know you had an opportunity, y'all know y'all got opportunities to come up, let's just go. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I really, really need you to start making some decisions that benefit you first and stop feeling guilty. Let me tell you something. Those of you that are spiritual people, right, or religious people, it's supposed to benefit you, not guilt you, not make you feel down and weighted down and upset. It's supposed to guide you. It's supposed to like pull you and be like, hey, 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 you going off the road. And you be like, oh, okay, okay, I'm back, I'm back. And then you just keep going, right? You keep going. That's what I want to say. Okay, babe. All right, let's see who else is after that. Girl, these calls is coming in. Y'all getting it in. Where did she go? Okay. I done went too far back, y'all. Okay, Lori. Lori wants to know, do I see anything for her? Wow. Interesting. There's somebody trying to call me already, try to get some readings. Okay, Lori, do I see any changes in your relationships with certain people around me? Wow, y'all tickle me with this ambiguity. That's another thing too. Like, speak it. Somebody get pissed. Somebody wanna vex you and this person, they're gonna do it whether they know their names or not. They're gonna do it whether they know their names or not, is what I'm telling you. So you might as well just accept the energy. So I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to give you a big hug because I want to tell you that you are going through a time in your relationships and you should be questioning, is this a good relationship? But what I see, there's a lot of pressure. And of course, yes, this is what's going on now, but there's a lot of pressure. And so your partner is kind of like, I can't get no more beat up than what I am. And a lot of it, yes, Lori, a lot of it is in the head, is mental, is emotional. It's nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with you. So the change that I see coming is that it's about how you respond. The word is respond to what they're doing. That they respond to what they're doing. So that you can respond to what you're doing. That's the change I see. And this will probably, and you'll see most of the change begin to happen around mid-January. Are you two planning on doing something? I don't know if this is a staycation or y'all going to go travel for something. I see people around y'all. But things will get better. But you change your response. I know it's hard for you because you're very expressive. You're humble, but you're very expressive. And that sometimes prevents you from being able to fully benefit from that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jack. Yeah, so that's all I'll say for that. That's all I'll say for that. All right, all right. Let's keep going. All right, Michelle wants to know, is Richmond or Rio Vista my next place of residence? Richmond or Rio Vista? Is there one that has like a I don't know, it looks almost like a gated community, but it's not gated. It's like it has like a little announcement that lets you know where you're coming in. I really want to lean toward this Rio Vista for your next residence. Mhm. I really do. Hey, Rachel. All right. So Rachel wants to know, what do I see? What does Spirit say for you in 2021? It's really ironic. You came to my mind today when I was doing, I'm in the middle of a transition for my physical, and I was doing part of it today, and you came across my mind, and I saw you, and I said, the reason why you dyed your hair green is because it's time for you to really love. Not love because people tell you to love these people, but love because you genuinely see the good and the need for them to feel love. I know you feel like you're always loving people and they're not loving you back. I get it. I get it. But it's telling me to tell you that that's to for you to start surrounding yourself more with the ideal of love and peace, and not letting people pull you into their energy. You have to start pulling them into your energy so they can get tired and go to sleep and leave you alone. Yep, that's what I heard. Yeah, you have a tendency of that. You have a tendency to do that. You have a tendency to kind of get into that space of self-defeat, and that's not at all what you want to do, baby. All right. Hey, Jacqueline. Oh, you know what, Jacqueline? I thought that you were already working at a facility. Mm-hmm. The changes I see for your position, yes, you are gonna move into a building, but I don't think you're gonna like it because it's gonna be regular work shifts. You won't have the flexibility. Yeah, you won't have the flexibility, but you'll like the money. So keep your ears open for an opportunity, but it seems like you're gonna be working in some type of facility because I see you moving back and forth in your uniform. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. But it's good stuff. Hey, Sunshine, I've been very confused about everything. I don't know if I want to stay where I am or move on in work and home life. Okay. Um, so let's start. Let's start. Um, First thing first is I saw your face, it was blank. That tells me you are literally trying to figure out, and you're changing your face too many times in every environment. You're trying to adjust, 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 adjust. You another one that needs to really get clear on what it is you're doing. I also see you feeling kind of like beating up on yourself a little bit because you had a couple of goals that you didn't make, and you had one thing that you said you didn't want to be bothered with that you still are bothered with. Um, the move, it's the physical move can happen anytime you're ready. But what I'm worried about is what it's showing me. It's something about your money shrinks down. So either you move into a place that's too expensive, or you end up having a play. You do it at a time when your money is not stable. Yeah, yeah. But don't let the confusion get you. You're just overthinking. You're just overthinking because again, you're taking on responsibilities. You're taking responsibility for things that you are aware of, but you never created or did or said. That's it. Because of your associations, you taking on the weight of it, and that's not going to work. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Absolutely. All right. So let's see what else we working with here. Thank you, Monica, for that. Monica Craig is an herbalist. She is another spiritualist. Um, you do Lacrumi, right, Monica? All right, you're doing lacrosse. So, there's a lot of people that's going to be there that's going to be able to support you and guide you where you want to be, how you want to get there. So it's going to be there. Hey, honey. I'm doing good, life. Hannah, that got you when I said the yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, sis, the spirit said to him about my marriage. So, oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, listen, slow down, honey, with the marriage. Here's the thing with the marriage. The marriage is good. It's designed to be that way. What's not designed to be that way is y'all trying to become something that y'all think it means when you're married. Yes, be together, love each other, create the space. But I feel like the tension that y'all feeling in y'all relationship is only because y'all trying to push roles and responsibilities that y'all never talked about. So go ahead and talk about them. Go ahead and talk about them. Absolutely, positively, so it is. But your marriage is not should not have to. I don't see an end for your marriage. No, ma'am. But I hear the conversation. So but y'all conversations y'all having are saying that y'all haven't agreed on what to do. And the only time you want to look at somebody else's marriage as an example is when you look at longevity, patience, commitment. The rest of that you have no idea how they got through that. And there should be mutual respect. Going out kick girl, just know that y'all need to have a conversation and try not to take it personally when you talking to him. Please try not to. uh Love and light, I am ready to make a move right now as soon as I wait. I'm ready to make, okay. So Biku says, I'm ready to make a move. Is right now too soon or wait a few months? You're talking about a physical move, right? Because that comes up. I also see an airplane. Are you traveling with this move? Because an airplane also is carrying you somewhere. I don't see you going in this present month. I see you maybe going toward the middle of February because I'm seeing like newness around you. So, and also it's telling me to tell you to plan because I'm seeing documents flipping back and forth, which means whatever you're going to be doing, there may be a delay or some type of unread condition that you're going to have to fall to. Yeah, but you feel really good, strong, and confident for that. Let me tell you something else. Don't try to run from stuff. Don't try to run from things. Just really plan and know what you want to do and why you want to do it is because you want to do it. You don't have to explain to anybody or convince them that it's a worthy thing for you to do. Hey Talitha. Okay, Talitha, it brought me about relationships with you. hmm And relationships for me, but I don't want to say like it's a love relationships. I want to say that it's talking about relationships with people. Feels more family. It might be a sister girl that you deal with, a friend of yours. But it's really talking about you getting clear about relationships and boundaries. Also, boundaries sometimes can be a good thing, right? A boundary can be like, hey, I need my friends to call me. I need my friends not to always depend upon me for everything all the time. So you can just breathe, right? So you can just take stuff off your shoulders and just breathe for a change. So that's what I'm getting for you to focus on what it is you really want, how you want to create and maintain your relationships. I'm a maintainer. If we're friends or if or we're in a relationship, a love relationship, and you start doing stuff and it ain't stopping me from doing what I want to do, I'm not going to change it probably. I'm going to tell you when stuff don't work. But if you start a process, I'll roll with you as long as it don't harm me or harm you. Right. And that's kind of how you are. You kind of take stuff as it comes. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. 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 So that was Talitha. Cheyenne. Hey, 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 baby. Yes, all is well, life. All is well. Thank you so much. Lori says she's not aware. You're not aware of what, honey? Is that when I was talking to you about your situation when you asked me about the change, about the trip? Yeah, you guys may be taking a small trip. It doesn't seem very far. Hey, Crystal. Okay, Crystal. Hey, 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 Miss Adventure, Miss Miss Adventurous, Miss. I'm gonna go take a chance and I'm gonna go risk some things and I'm gonna experience some stuff and I'm gonna talk to some new people. I'm gonna raise up my group of people. I'm gonna put new people around me. I'm gonna start saying what I want to say and exploring the things I want to explore. Books are back in front of you for that. Books are back around you, some type of learning, whether it's a formal learning or you doing some self study, but there's definitely some growth and things that are going to be happening with you, Crystal, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Crystal, I get a little boy around you. Do you have a son? Because that's what I'm getting. I'm just getting this little boy being very happy. So I don't know if this is a son or a nephew, but whoever it is connected to you that's like that, then that would be great. Mm-hmm. Hannah, did you delete your message? It's not letting me like it. So Hannah, if your message about connecting, there's a small boy around you, and it could be a relative, Crystal, because I also saw the card for a father figure. So maybe this person is it could be somebody that transitioned, or it could be someone like a brother or a son. This child feels very close to me. So maybe this is somebody that you've had around you that the father is trying to speak on. Mhm. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm glad, Marshayla. Okay. Hannah wants to know if there's any loved ones. I don't know if she's still here or not. Hannah, let me see if somebody comes through for you real quick. Okay, Hannah, there is a male figure that's coming. He's tall, he's thin. There's also a woman that's coming up behind him. They almost want to say that maybe they're grandparents for you. And I got something about a father. I don't know if this is your father's side, but they're saying something, there's some kind of way connected to a father figure. They're also showing me something about you dancing and twirling and just trying to be happy. Like that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. Is for you to be free, for you to be focused more on to be focused more on what you can have and what you can be. You also have another life transition coming up where you're gonna feel like you're going this way and you go, wow, I just want to do something totally different. That's also going to be your path this year. You changing your mind, but it's going to be for the better. It's going to be for the better. They're also showing me some type of bag. So I'm looking inside the bag. This also has a lot of tools, and it also has some money in it. So for you, this turnaround is going to be about bringing you more financial security. Yeah. Yeah. So you really should go download the money plan and get prepared so that you can be in a better mindset when you start having an increase in your income, an increase in your awareness around you, when you're not tolerating so much stuff. Yeah. So yeah, he feels very much like that. That's what I'm getting. But he's offering like a black satchel, and it has things inside. I almost want to say it's like an old school doctor bag they used to carry their stuff in. But inside of there's like money and there's like papers and there's like little things in there. So definitely go for it. All right, Rachel, Jacqueline. All right, so Shine Lee wants to know, is there anything, hopefully, from my darling in spirit that I or our son needs to know? Just a message from him, please, beautiful. We can see if anybody will come through. We never can guarantee, but we can see can they come through. Okay. He's walking me through his process of death. You still relive this process too. So listen, so here's the deal. You were supposed to move forward. He's saying you need to move forward. So whatever you're postponing, he said don't wait. So whatever you're waiting and postponing, then you need to do it. Mhm. Then you need to do it. If you're postponing, it's something that you've been postponing because you're thinking it's going to be not approved by him or not be a good thing for him. Whatever that is, he's saying, yes, go ahead, don't wait. He's also trying to protect you a lot of times. He's like it's like he has his coat on, quote coat, and he's trying to protect you. Absolutely. Absolutely positively. So yeah, you got some good stuff coming. I like stuff like that. I like when they say that. Yeah, you kind of stuck in some processes that you should let go of. Okay, so lovely, you want to know about your love life. Everybody want to know about love because it's cuffing season. um, you have people around you now. You don't really take them serious, but you got people around you. A lot of y'all, this is kind of disheartening as a woman and as a mama and stuff like that. um, when you're so young and yet you really desire for love and good exchanges, but you really don't trust and believe that you can have it. So I'm gonna tell you right now, lovely, you do deserve it and you can have it because I can see, like, I see the people around you, and then I see you like pulling back, and then you end up doing like this, and it just feels like, what the hell am I doing? Okay. So I'm encouraging you to open up more to the idea that somebody can actually be with you and care for you. And guess what? Love has a variance of degrees. Everybody's not going to fall in love at the same time or at the same level. Some people show that they love you by doing things, and some people show that they love you just by sitting in your space. And some are all over the place. Hey, oh my God, I love you so much. Let me do this, right? You got to find out what you need and what you need to receive, and how you need to show that way so that person can catch it. There's nothing wrong. I love this night. Ain't got no craziness going on. Hannah, you is funny, girl. I miss you. You welcome, baby. You welcome. Hey, Denise. Yeah, Talitha, you're gonna have to. I mean, some of the cutting off you're gonna be doing is gonna be very beneficial, but you got to make sure you're cutting them off, not because you just pissed, but you cutting them off because you genuinely understand that there is no benefit there. Yep, I see you, sis, with the loyalty. Exactly. Yeah, so you're good. Ah, thank you. I love when y'all give me feedback because that really, really helps me. Yeah, it don't matter what side. If they come in, they come in. And just because they're not connected, you are the connected link. You are the connected link for this process. So we have about 6 more minutes before we have to sign out. Oh, you're welcome, my love. You're welcome. 6 more minutes. I'm gonna take this opportunity to remind y'all if y'all want to book a reading. Those of you that are looking for an end of the year reading, if you want to get in, please go over to my website. The link is below. Book your time. Don't try. If, I know money might be an issue for you. You might be waiting for your check. That's fine. Whatever you got to do. But I just want to remind people that yes, on New Year's Eve, I will be doing end of the year readings privately. I may come on briefly on New Year's Eve, but I'm telling you now, if you want a private reading, you probably want to book now because I am still doing my clients, my other clients for business, as well as my spiritual work clients. And I don't want people to say, "Oh my God, I couldn't even get in." Like, da 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 da. What's that about? I'm telling y'all now, just go over and book if you're going to book using that link. The retreat is happening. It's also on our website. The retreat is happening March 19th, 20th, and 21st. It is a great experience for you to really, this one is going to be for will be happening in August. As always, it's also going to be virtual unless things change drastically for us as far as the SARS COVID stuff that's going around. And that reminds me, mask up, all over your nose, cover your mouth. If there's gaps there, fold it over so you can't get that in there. You don't have to take it off to talk, right? And so just protect yourself, wash your hands, all that good stuff. Follow the protocols. Like don't get into craziness. It's whether it's a conspiracy or not, you don't want to take a chance and see if it's real or not. You just want to protect yourself, protect your loved ones, right? Protect yourself, protect your loved ones. All right, babies. My life forces that are here with me on tonight, thank you for joining me and for tuning in. I'll be back again, hopefully on Thursday, to spend some more time with you. And for sure on Saturday, I'll be back because I want to make sure I'm going to do a spiritual Saturday and I'm going to be doing, talking about some work and doing a little couple of clearings and things like that. That's my plan for Saturday. For sure Thursday and Saturday, but for sure Saturday I will be here. Thanks everybody that has come in. Oh, thank you, Sam, for that. Everyone, yes, thank you for that, Talitha. And I'm extending the same peace and blessings out to everybody, the richest blessings that can ever befall you. Again, if you want the money plan, which is simply a simple audio book that I did, it's a paper book. You can have the paper book, it's like a workbook, but I have audios that go along with that workbook that allows you to know how to fix your credit, how to make your credit score jump right away. There's no fee for this right away. Listen, you got to get it. You got to get it. If you serious about your money, if you serious about your life, then you got to start doing some stuff differently. A lot of these readings today were very good. They were telling you about things that were coming, that were for the better. But if you're not going to accept it, it doesn't matter how many times we tell you. So you got to do your own actions too to match what the universe is giving you and the ancestors are opening up for you. Truly, it is a great day. It's a great day. Wouldn't we all agree? It's a marvelous day. Don't you all agree? All right, everybody, have a great night. Take care of yourself, love on yourself, love your people, trust yourself more than you trust anything or anyone else. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Good night.